Once upon a time, in the heart of Africa, deep within a village, surrounded by tall trees and lush greenery, there lived a young girl named Adana. Adana was known throughout the village for her infectious laughter and her unwavering kindness. She had a heart as pure as gold and a spirit as bright as the midday sun. However, Adana's life was not without its challenges. You see, she had a little brother named Kofi who was born prematurely. From the time he was a baby, he faced many health issues, and by the age of 5, it was evident that he needed urgent medical attention. His condition was critical, and without proper care, he might not make it. Adana's parents, hard-working farmers, did everything they could for their son. They carried him on their backs for long walks to nearby clinics, hoping to find someone who could help. But sadly, those clinics were ill-equipped and could not offer Kofi the treatment he desperately needed. They tried traditional remedies, consulted village elders, and even reached out to faith healers, but nothing seemed to help. And as the days turned into weeks, watching her brother wither away filled Adana with an overwhelming sadness and determination to save him. She knew that their village lacked proper medical facilities, and it was this realization that ignited a fire within her. At just 14 years old, Adana decided to take matters into her own hands. She wanted to become a doctor, not just any doctor, but a doctor who could come back to her village and provide the medical care that was so desperately needed. It was a dream that seemed as distant and unattainable as the stars in the night sky. Nevertheless, Adana refused to let go of her hope. With her brother's life hanging in the balance, she vowed to herself that she would do whatever it took to fulfill her dream. Adana's days consisted of tending to the fields alongside her parents, and evenings were spent caring for her ailing brother. She had to drop out of school to help her family, yet her thirst for knowledge remained unquenchable. She started attending evening classes at a nearby village, walking barefoot for hours to reach the school and back. Her dedication was unwavering, her spirit unbroken. She knew that her brother's life depended on her, and she wouldn't let him down. One day, while visiting a doctor in a neighboring town, Adana met a kind woman named Mrs. Abina. Learning about Adana's dream and her brother's condition, Mrs. Abana offered to help. She noticed the intelligence and determination in Adana's eyes, knowing that she was dealing with a special kind of girl. Mrs. Abana was a successful businesswoman in the city, and she used her influence to set up a fundraiser for Kofi's treatment. With the money raised, Adana's parents were able to take Kofi to a specialized hospital in the capital city. There, with modern medical care, he slowly began to recover. The doctors told them that Kofi would need regular checkups and medication. And this is where Adana's journey took a remarkable turn. When she visited her brother at the hospital, his strength had returned, and he looked at her with innocent admiration. Adana promised her little brother that she would continue to work hard to ensure he received the best possible care. At the same time, Adana didn't forget her promise to herself. She continued her studies, determined to one day become a doctor. She excelled in school, impressing her teachers with her intelligence and compassion. After graduating high school, Adana secured a scholarship to study medicine at a reputable university. This was a dream come true, but it also meant that she would be away from her family for an extended period. Despite the joy of pursuing her dream, a part of her felt torn. How could she leave her brother and parents who had sacrificed so much for her? It was during these moments of doubt that Adana would visit her brother at the hospital. She realized that her journey was not just about her. It was about fulfilling a promise and bringing hope to her community. Throughout her medical training, Adana faced numerous challenges. Long hours of study, demanding exams, and the emotional toll of dealing with patients every day. Yet, she persevered, driven by her purpose. Her professors recognized her exceptional abilities and work ethic, and she graduated at the top of her class. Adana's story could have ended here, with her achieving her personal success. But as we know, her journey was about more than just her own achievements. Upon graduation, Adana returned to her village. As promised, she built a clinic and employed nurses to assist her. She offered free medical checkups and treatment to the villagers, especially children. It wasn't long before her reputation as a skilled and compassionate doctor spread far and wide. Patients from neighboring villages started seeking her help, and Adana's clinic became a hub of healing and hope. Meanwhile, her brother, Kofi, grew up watching his sister become the hero he knew she was meant to be. He marveled at the positive impact she had on their community. As Adana's clinic thrived, she didn't forget the importance of education. She established a scholarship fund, enabling bright but underprivileged students to pursue their dreams. She also donated books and supplies to the local school, improving the quality of education for the children in her village. Years passed, and Adana's dedication to her work earned her the respect and gratitude of the entire community. She had not only fulfilled her dream of becoming a doctor, but she had also brought light into the lives of countless people. Her story served as an inspiration, reminding everyone that with determination, hope, and a willingness to help others, even the most challenging situations can be overcome. Now, whenever Adana looked up at the night sky, she knew that her journey had been worth every sacrifice. She had proven that with hard work and an unwavering commitment to one's goals, even the impossible. As for her brother, Kofi, he grew up to be a strong and healthy young man, always acknowledging the debt he owed to his heroic sister. Together, they continued to serve their community, making sure that no one had to endure the suffering that they had faced alone. And so the tale of Adana, the young girl who dared to dream of becoming a doctor, became a legend in their village, passed down through generations as a reminder that with a determined heart, one can conquer any obstacle and bring light into the world. Moral of the story: never give up on your dreams. With hard work, dedication, and a helping hand, even the most impossible dreams can come true. You never know when your actions today might change your life tomorrow. Just like Adana, we all have the power to make a difference. So, believe in yourself, reach out for help when needed, and never stop chasing your dreams. Who knows what incredible heights you might reach?